I'm going to share with you a spiritual hack that'll help you become a better channeler. Now, of course, there's no hacks to spirituality, but there are certain things that you can do that strengthen your channel. It makes it easier, it makes it more clear, it makes it more frequent, it makes it more in flow. There are just certain things that you can do to help you do that. And of course, all of us are channels. You know, it's not like some people are and some people are not. We're all channelers, but we channel differently. You know, certain people channel through talking or through creating art, music, dance, writing. Everybody has their version of what makes them in their state of flow, but there is an emotion that is compromising and making the waters a little murky when you're in this channel. And if this is your first time at the Playground Podcast, welcome. I'm Shanila and welcome to the Playground. This is your space for spiritual exploration, personal development, magic, mysticism, healing arts, all the things that we're just trying to figure out as we're exploring this world called life. So welcome, go ahead and subscribe and let's get into it. The way that I like to describe channeling is like a radio. Are you old enough to know what a radio is? Anyway, so like a radio, right? And you have a channel that you're tuning into, and let's just say it's like 93.1, right? And that's like your channel. That's your message. That's your essence. That's the voice. That's your connection to source. And this is the message that is coming through you, for you to implement in this life, right? That is your channel. But of course, we all are sometimes experiencing static noise and we're like going to different people's channels and we're saying like, what are they saying? What are they thinking? What are they doing? And we're going to channel this one and that one and this one. And we're kind of separated from our own specific channel that has our instruction, that has our direction, that has our authenticity and our essence, but we're a little distracted over there. And the reason that often happens is because of this beautiful emotion called fear. Have you heard of it? Right, like fear, our good old friend, is back here that allows us to either tune in deeper into our channel or put us further away from the direction of our channel, okay? Now, fear as an emotion, most of us think of it as like a negative emotion, right? We need to run away from it. It's confronting, it's uncomfortable, it's scary, it's big, it's ew, it's gross. So I don't want to feel it, and all the things that come with experiencing fear, like insecurities and imposter syndrome and comparison and perfectionism and not feeling like I'm good enough, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't want to feel that. So I'm going to run away from whatever that thing is because I'm afraid of confronting these emotions. Now, that is one pathway, and your body is responding a certain way. Your nervous system is literally saying like, this is uncomfortable, so let's run. It's in survival mode. But to really use fear as like the key that unlocks your channel potential and like the way that you can amplify yourself as a channeler is that you actually go face your fear, you know, and you build a relationship with your fear. And not because like fear is not going to exist once you like make friends with it. It's going to exist, but your relationship with it is going to shift because fear is not going to take over you. It's not acting as this static noise, and it's not detracting you away from your channel, but actually allowing you to get closer to your channel. Hey, aspiring healer, are you ready to step into your gifts as an embodied wellness practitioner? Well, come through to Flow Breathwork Facilitator training, where I'm waiting for you. You're going to lean into the healing arts and learn how to hold space for other people's transformations, facilitate life-changing workshops, and ignite your own inner healer. As you're training as a Flow Breathwork facilitator, this decolonized and immersive training is a beautiful space where you learn the science, psychology, physiology, and energy sciences behind the beautiful ancient art of breathwork, which is the #1 psychosomatic healing tool in the world. If you've been kind of sort of thinking about stepping into your gifts, but you felt a little scared to do so, there has never been a better time to be part of a community of healers and practitioners who are dedicated, curious, and desiring to be of service just like you. And if you want more information, you're ready to go, you're stepping into your gifts, you're wanting to create change, not just for other people, but ultimately for yourself as well. See yourself and give yourself the evidence of how powerful and impactful you truly are. Go ahead and get some more information. Head to www.flowbreathworktraining.com and all the details are going to be there. I'm looking forward to leveling up with you, and I will see you on the inside. Now, fear is showing us a lot of different things about ourselves. It's showing us like what we're running away from, and part of what our channel is an authentic expression of ourselves. It's the truth, it's the essence, it's the voice that is natural. It is you in your flow state, your excitement, your weirdness, your quirks, all the little things that make you you. That's your channel. And what fear says is perhaps you're afraid of being seen or being perceived or being listened to, or you're afraid of boundaries or afraid of, like there's so many different things that is like in the pathway for you to be in the fullest expression and embodiment of yourself. And fear is showing you that. So you have an option here, because once you know that you're being driven by fear, you can allow yourself to say, do I give into that fear and run further away from my channel and tune into other people's channels and just like try to emulate and be other people? Or am I going to face that fear and allow my channel to get clearer and deeper and more consistent and more in flow? And I think you should pick that option. But sometimes, we need a little detour to get there. So what happens when you're like, over inundated and overstimulated by all the static noise that's there is that you actually abandon your own channel to go to other people. And sometimes it's okay to go to other people's channels because like you get inspiration and you get motivation, and there's so much overlap between like anybody's channel. You can see yourself, like a version of you you see a version of you in other people in their expression of themselves. But at the end of the day, you're going to end up feeling imposter syndrome, right? Like you're literally going to feel like an imposter trying to be other people rather than coming back into your own specific channel and amplifying that. And that's scary because it's like, oh shit, there's just me who can do that. Like you can do you can inspire me, you can do all these things, and you can like give me the motivation or give me the boost or give me, like the little oomph that I need to like, pursue my own channel. But how is it that I can actually step into my own? How is it that I can embrace my own essence? How is it that I can trust myself? How is it that I can like myself? How is it that I can love myself? How is it that I can do all of those things in order to magnify and amplify my personal energy imprint in what it is that I'm doing in my channel? So it turns out that it's a conversation that you need to have with fear. Like what is your fear showing you, and learn how to develop a dialogue with your fear, to co-create with your fear. What is at your growth edge and what's on the other side of that? What is your true desire, and how is fear preventing you from expressing and embodying that? What is fear allowing and disallowing you to do? Okay. And so when you develop that narrative and that dialogue and that friendship, that collaboration with fear, fear stops being this like scary thing. And from a nervous system perspective, it stops making you run away. Primary job of the nervous system is to keep us safe mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically. And when we're experiencing fear, your body says, I'm not safe, let's run. Let's run. Let's go. Let's dip out because this is a scary experience for us. But when you're regulating your nervous system, your relationship with not just fear but any other emotion that comes up that is a hindrance to your channel is going to start to feel less big. It's just going to not be as important. It's just not going to be as dramatic. It's not going to weigh as much. It's not going to feel as burdensome because it's like, oh yeah, fear. What are you showing me now? Oh, okay, that's my growth edge. So how is it that I can navigate through this? How is it that I can build resiliency in order to help myself deal with this rather than running away? Because running away is comfort. Running away is also a disservice to yourself. In the long run, short-term comfort, because like in the short term you ran away, it's nice, but in the long term it's like you still have to have that conversation. Like you're just evading having the conversation that is inevitable because you're still in the process of running away. So to really clear up this channel, the flow of information that is coming through you, for you, to you, right? And it's for you to express, it's for you to embody, it's for you to share. As you clear up this channel, you're going to start to notice that fear plays a less important part. It's only a guidance system that is unlocking. It's a gateway, it's a key. It allows you to navigate your channel in a different way. So build a relationship with fear. Do your breath work, do your nervous system regulation, regulate your emotions. And if you don't know how, learn to do those things. You can practice with me. Links in the show notes, etc. But I hope this helps you. And just remember, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And the world is your playground. And until next time, I will catch you soon.